Kirk and his assassination yesterday, because that was more than just a murder, and people are speculating about the professionalism of the hit. I just want to show you all some things that I've seen from him, because I'm not really fully aware of who he is and what he did. And some of the things that I've found are quite concerning. And there's a lot to be said about this, but I'm going to play some videos for you all, and then we're going to jump into the topic. We're not going to be on for very long because I do have class today. And let me get this. Let me get the broadcast. And I have a meeting in about 40 minutes. So let me get this started so I can stay on top of the time. Okay, and okay. All right, welcome in, welcome. All right. You were waiting for me? Listen, it's by the grace of goodness that I'm making this video, because I have a lot going on. So what we're going to do is we're going to get ready, and we're just going to get live on every platform. We're just going to go for it. So share the video. If you think this is, you know what, you can wait to hear what it is that I have to say, but like the video, comment, let me know where you're coming in from so that I know how far this video is reaching. Is it just Americans? Is it people outside of the US? Is it people only on the East Coast, only on the West Coast? Are we in Middle America, only Utahnians watching this? So let me get live on every platform. Why is my applause so delayed? I don't know what is going on. You know what? Let's listen. He got shot talking about gun. What is this word? Gang members. But it wasn't a gang member who shot him. Let's get into it. Come on. Come on. We are live on Facebook. We're live on LinkedIn.
Why are you going back and forth? I can't keep.
We're live on Twitch. We're live on TikTok. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome. All right, listen. Today we are talking about an unfortunate situation, but we still have to get our movements in. So I want you all to just get ready. Oh, you know what? I've been taking dance classes. And I took a Broadway dance class. Let me show you what I learned. Here we go. Listen, I don't know what I've learned. I don't know. That don't look like what I learned in class. That don't look like it. But I was trying. I was trying to get some new dance moves for you all. But nonetheless, today's topic is a pretty somber one. We're talking about Charlie Kirk, and Charlie Kirk met his unfortunate end yesterday. And I'm gonna play for you some of the things that he purported and promoted on his platform. I am not fully familiar with who it is that he is. I've only seen him in a few clips. So let's jump into, you know what, let's just go ahead and jump into what we're gonna be talking about today. All right, here. All right, welcome in, everybody. Welcome. Listen. Don't laugh at my Broadway dance moves. This is the first week of class. As you all know, I'm a life coach. I'm a certified clinical hypnotherapist, and I'm at an Ivy League school right now getting my master's in psychology. And because it's the first week of school, they have opened up the dance program so you could take, all of these different dance classes, and I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do. Last night I took a Bhavriyatam, it's an Indian dance class, and they taught me the mudras for the dance with the flowers opening, and they taught me such beautiful moves. It was so nice. So anyway, today we're talking about Charlie Kirk. I probably shouldn't have gone live on all platforms before I finished catching up with you all, but we'll catch up because tomorrow's Friday, so I'm gonna do a video for you all. Look on the Clips channel for the Reddit stories that are edited. Nonetheless, we're here and we're talking about
activists
hold on, let's get back to the beginning of the video.
is dead after being shot during a political
Hold on. I'm trying to, let me see if I can, how
rally.
do I refresh this? Let's see. Okay, go all the way back to the beginning. Here we go.
One of the nation's most prominent conservative activists is dead after being shot during a political rally at a Utah college campus this afternoon. In a social media post, President Donald Trump announced Charlie Kirk, the head of the conservative youth organization Turning Point USA, died after being rushed to the hospital from an outdoor event at Utah Valley University. In the post, the president praised Kirk, saying, quote, "No one understood or had the heart of the youth in the United States of America better than Charlie." In the last decade, Kirk has grown as an influential political figure online and in organizing events on college campuses for conservative causes. Elisa Desjardins has more on the shooting.
Okay, everybody, welcome back. Email us as always.
Charlie Kirk was a MAGA superstar, a millennial hosting a daily and highly influential radio show on more than 200 stations that reached across generations.
That's a lot of people, Utah.
Video today showed Kirk speaking at his Utah event, the first in what he called the American...
I apologize. I got so caught up that I didn't put my headphones in. So if you all have heard like an echo, my apologies. Listen, I learned after Kevin Samuels not to laugh about anybody's death, because me and a girlfriend were behind the scenes laughing about Kevin Samuels' death and how he died when he was 50. Not really laughing, but really being like, oh well, right? And then she died. And she was around 50 as well. And I realized that, nah, it ain't funny, because when it hits close, it's not a laughing matter at all. It can happen to any of us. When we leave too soon, it's a travesty. Some people are more harmful than others. And from what it is that I've heard from Charlie Kirk, I believe that he spoke some very harmful words. I'm going to show you all a bunch of videos today about some of the things and types of things that he said. So shout out to Ray Condor. He's one of my associates or mutual as they call it, on TikTok. And he sent me some videos because yesterday when I found out about Kirk's death, I was on campus and I couldn't go live yesterday because I was in the whole full mix of it. And I don't know much about Charlie Kirk, and I actually felt really sad for where it is that we are as a country, just politically, and all of this vitriol and all of this madness that's happening, people dying, gun violence, all this craziness. And oh my goodness, my earbud is broken. I need a new one. So I don't know how we're gonna do this. Okay, so the Gurr is saying the legacy you leave. Yeah. So yesterday I was just really, really sad. And then I went and I looked at the footage because I was like trying to find out more about the story. And when I looked him up, they were showing the footage. And when I saw the footage, tears nearly burst from my eyes. And I felt really sick and disgusted and really sad and forlorn for quite some time until I entered the Indian dance class. And then I didn't tell anybody there about what I'd seen because I didn't want to infect other people with it. So I did the dance, and dancing actually really did lift my spirits. In the footage, he was shot in the neck and there was a lot of blood. Like his body went limp and there was a lot of blood. It just spewed out. And when I realized that I was looking at the footage of a human being dying, I couldn't I couldn't feel nothing. Charlie Kirk apparently was a father, a husband, and all of this other stuff, and I felt really sad until I saw some of the things that he said about other people's fathers, husbands, children who had died and will die. This is one of those instances where you live by the sword and you die by the sword. I'm not going to mock this man's death. I'm going to show you all a detail of who he was and the types of things that he spoke about, purported and promoted. And though I feel human sympathy for the loss of life, I'm going to let you all make up your own mind about whether or not the world is better off without these types of messages in it. I know that the world is better off without the violence against women that was created by Kevin Samuel's work. Will the world be better off without Charlie Kirk's voice in it? And I want you all to hear how Republicans and people who are quote unquote conservative are handling this, right? Yeah, you know, Melanin is saying don't watch the footage, it's very graphic, but that might entice people to watch it. I'm just letting you know, I saw it and it was life-changing. It was disgusting. If you care about your peace, I suggest that you don't watch it. If your curiosity is going to get the best of you, go ahead. I don't say that I didn't warn you. All right, so let's continue forward because I don't know that much about Charlie Kirk, and apparently they're educating us on him.
Comeback tour, as Kirk hosted a segment where he took audience pushback, a shot echoed.
Oh my God. Go, run.
Crowd events were a staple for Kirk. He regularly toured college campuses and was the founder of Turning Point USA, one of the largest conservative student and youth groups in recent years.
The side that believes in freedom of speech is the side that I believe is on the right side of history. Yeah. Has there been an instance, guys, where a liberal has had an open mic on campus where conservative kids can ask questions and you guys feel respected?
Billed as the next Rush Limbaugh, this spring the Salem Radio Network proclaimed Kirk had the #1 conservative podcast in the country and #2 in all of news. He drew listeners for his unapologetic style, proclaiming people should say outrageous things. And indeed, his words, like these on guns, could be controversial.
I think it's worth to have a cost of, unfortunately, some gun deaths every single year so that we can have the Second Amendment to protect our other God-given rights.
Kirk was married with 2 small children. He was 31 years old. For the PBS NewsHour, I'm Lisa Desjardins.
A university spokesperson said a suspect in the shooting was initially taken into custody, but police soon determined that person was not actually the shooter. Political leaders on the left and right have expressed their shock over Kirk's murder and condolences for his family. House Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries said political violence is completely incompatible with American values. Republican Senator Ted Cruz called it an act of unspeakable evil. For more on Kirk and his influence on the political right, we're joined now by Dave Weigel, who covers politics for Semaphore. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, I'm going to move on right now. Okay, so where do we begin? Let's play some of Kirk's words himself so that you could hear the types of things that he used to say to people.
I don't think the place exists.
What?
Because it doesn't. It's called Judea and Samaria. It's not called Palestine. Show me where it is. It's a non-existent place.
Materially insane to think that 1 in 5 American women will be raped in their life.
It is. I agree.
No, meaning that they're lying about being raped, that they're lying about being sexually assaulted.
You believe that people lie about being sexually
all the time.
Young men don't like taking orders from women. I'm sorry. It's just a fact of life. The biggest thing is this. More young women need to get married at a younger age and start having kids. The single woman issue is one of the biggest issues faced in a civilization.
I think it's worth it. I think it's worth to have a cost of, unfortunately, some gun deaths every single year so that we can have the Second Amendment to protect our other God-given rights. That is a prudent deal. It is rational. Nobody talks like this. They live in a complete alternate universe.
First, so we're walking outside and he interlocks. Okay, so let's get into some of the other videos here.
The Senate floor stopped for prayer for Charlie Kirk. The American flag is at half mast for Charlie Kirk, but not dead kids in a school that keeps getting pew-pewed? Oh, hell.
All right.
That was a professional hit.
Listen.
It really was. It was not only one person.
Shout out to Ray Condor for sending me this video. This video really kind of summed it up for me. But before we watch this video, let me show you all what conservatives are out there saying. Let me pull that up for you all so that you can see. First of all, look at this.
State the obvious here. This is detestable, what's happened. Political violence has become all too common.
Hold on. I gotta get my thing up. Where are you? Come on. You're on the side. Why are you all the way on the side over there? Come on. First of all, this looks like AI to me. I do not believe that this is a real human. I don't know what's going on with him looking like this.
I'm just going to state the obvious here. This is detestable, what's happened. Political violence has become all too common in American society, and this is not who we are. It violates the core principles of our country, our Judeo-Christian heritage, our civil society, our American way of life, and
I can't anymore. I want to show you. I want to show you all some of the other
political figure.
Please come off of my thing. Come off. Come off. Come off. Come off of my thing. Come off. I want to show you all. Oh, look at this mess. So this guy, it says Secretary of Defense Hegseth lectures an uninterested formation of soldiers on the loss of Charlie Kirk. And this is
unfathomable. The only assurance I can take is that I know he is with his Lord and Savior, right?
This guy, Hegseth, he changed the sign on his door to read Secretary of War. To change it from Secretary of Defense to Secretary of War. When I saw that, I was sick to my stomach. And I'm like, ugh. So when we have war, what do you think war is? People die in war. It's okay for you to kill other people. But when one of your own, this is what I'm saying. We need to end. If we're not for the ending of killing of all people, then we're not for nothing.
Now. He has heard the words, "Well done, good and faithful servant," as I know many of you will hear. Why is he talking to soldiers about a civilian? Charlie Kirk was a civilian. Come on. The flag is flying at half mast. Know what to do after that.
Listen to this madness. Listen.
Charlie was one of us.
Listen to this madness.
This hits differently because Charlie was one of us. And Trump gets hit in the ear. Charlie gets shot dead.
From looking at the Charlie Kirk footage, I do not believe that President Trump was shot. I do not believe that he was shot. From the devastating damage that bullet did to Kirk, I believe that whatever happened to Trump was a political stunt, because if that bullet had hit him in his head, he would not be here. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
They came after Kavanaugh with a rifle to his neighborhood. They went after Musk's cars. They just shot 2 Jews outside the embassy. Think about it. Scalise got shot, barely survived. It's happening. You got trans shooters. You got riots in LA. They are at war with us.
Who?
Whether we want to accept it or not, they are at war with us.
Do you hear this? He's talking about they are at war with us. These are the people who are for Second Amendment rights. Get rid of all of these damn guns in the country. This is too much. Everybody and their mama, sister, brother, and children got guns. It's too much. And now they're trying to pretend as if the left, the people who believe we have a right to live and want to get rid of guns, they are acting like Charlie Kirk, who knows how many enemies he had for doing goodness knows what. But they're trying to blame liberals and moderates for his death. He could have been pissing off so many different people. Goodness knows what type of life he lived and how many enemies he got. This is ridiculous. Exactly. So now listen to what he's saying.
What are we going to do about it? How much political violence are we going to tolerate? And that's the question we're just going to have to ask ourselves. Now, Charlie would want us to put as much pressure on these people as possible. Dana nailed it. This is unacceptable and has to stop. And it has to stop now. And everybody's accountable. And we're watching what they're saying on television and who's saying what. The politicians, the media, and all of these rats out there. This can never happen again. It ends now. Greg's right again. This is a turning point. And we know which direction we're going. So this hits.
You hear this foolishness? That's a turning point. His name is Jeffrey.
Because Charlie
what is
was
this? I don't know. But listen to now how they're acting.
Oh shit, I've never been so pissed in my whole life. They just murdered Charlie Kirk right here in Utah. I'm so freaking pissed right now. This is bullshit. I just saw blood squirting out of his neck. I love that guy. He would have been our next president. I am so pissed right now. Why do they always come with fucking violence? Gosh damn it! Use your freaking words as they're talking to you people! Who shot Charlie Kirk? I'm driving down a Provo right now! I'm so pissed! Damn it!
Oh my gosh, this is a lot. And this just, I just want you to hear how these people are. I just want you to hear how these people are going on. I just want you to hear. Here is a woman. Listen to this madness.
You motherfucking animals! You liberal, progressive, deranged fucking animals! You are so hateful in your hearts to go out and shoot a young man who's never hurted anyone with Christian values, a young, beautiful family, a father, a husband, a friend, a son. You shot him. Why? Because you didn't agree with his politics? Because you didn't agree with his ideology? That's the reason why he deserves to die? You fucking animals!
This is too damn much. These people. I just wanted you to hear that before I get into the other stuff, right? Before I get into the other stuff that I wanted to show you all, right? So, listen to this. Hold on, I got to get the screen back where it was. All right. Let's get it all the way back.
I agree. That was a professional hit.
Listen.
It really was. It was not only one person. This shit feels orchestrated. You know what the thing is? I shot long distance for a while. At more than 100 yards, there's a design already of where the guy took the shot. They actually have like witnesses that saw the person on the roof. And they're saying that's like 200 yards. I think it's more. I think that's like a 225 to 40 yard shot. It's far. He hit him on the neck. That's like a 5-inch target. You have to account for a bunch of shit. Atmospheric drag, temperature, wind, Coriolis, which is the rotation of the earth in rotation to the shot that you're taking. Parallax, which is how the scope views the target. Your rifle has to be like zeroed in. You have to take the ballistics of whatever like round you're using. Bro, that was a tough shot. And you only hear one.
Listen.
He didn't even took another one. That dude knew what he was doing. He knew that shot hit. He took it and he left like a ghost in the middle of the fucking night. That was a professional, bro. That was one of the craziest things I've ever seen.
All right. That right there, his name is Lewis on TikTok. This right here I thought was very interesting.
CNN cutting from the Charlie Kirk coverage. The coverage of a school shooting is really a uniquely American experience. When you're asked, have you heard about the shooting? And the follow-up question is almost always, which one? You have to know that there is something fundamentally wrong with the society that you're inhabiting. Living in this country is a fundamentally dysregulating experience. And I feel like we're all just silently holding on to this omnipresent terror of knowing that the next time you walk out of your front door could be your last. The next time you drop your kids off at school could be their last. And I know all of this has been normalized, but it is not normal, and that cannot be stated enough. And the most maddening part of all of this is that another world is possible at any moment. Selfish, terrible power hoarding decisions brought us to this place, and good, loving, life-affirming decisions can get us out of it. So my question is, are y'all tired yet? Are y'all tired yet? Because we've been tired.
The Senate floor stopped.
All right. Here, we'll play this one again. It's pretty short. But I just want you to see how deep this gets. The Senate floor stopped. They got the flag at half-mast. And remember, Donald Trump didn't want to put the flag at half-mast for John McCain's death. Remember, first of all, there was a mass shooting at a school in Denver where 2 students were injured and the gunman is dead. There was a shooting yesterday, and CNN cut from the school shooting to talk about Kirk. Not only that, remember, there were a few people that were killed in Minnesota. So Minnesota State House Speaker Melissa Hortman and her husband Mark were killed in a shooting June 2025. The incident also injured State Senator John Hoffman and his wife. The gunman, he had 70 people on his list, and he was actually going to be going after Tim Walz, who was Kamala Harris's vice president. He was going to be going after 70 people. I didn't see any unhinged conservatives screaming about how this was wrong. These were people who were elected officials. Charlie Kirk was not elected by anyone. He was an entertainer. And they got the flag flying at half-mast, got soldiers in formation. Charlie Kirk died talking about gangs. A gang person didn't kill him. It was somebody on a roof, a sniper who could shoot from more than at least 200 yards away. Like that guy said, and to shoot from that distance. Remember, there was one shot. It wasn't boom, 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 boom. It wasn't all over the place so he had a chance to duck. It was in the carotid, boof, and done. He was done before he hit the ground because his body had lost all life. It's not like he braced, none of that. He was lifeless before he even hit the ground. So I just want you all to just look and pay attention to what these people are saying.
For prayer for Charlie Kirk? The American flag is at half-mast for Charlie Kirk, but not dead kids in a school that keeps getting pew-pewed? Oh, hell.
Exactly. Then we had that one.
CNN cutting.
My friend just sent me a
I want you all to see this because, and this will probably be the last video that I show, and then I'm going to read some of your comments. Pay attention to what this mother is saying. Pay attention. Pay attention here. Let me see if I could. Hold on. Listen to every word she says. Listen.
My friend just sent me a video about how in Japan things are so safe that parents can send their kids to school all by themselves. So like 5-year-olds and 6-year-olds, like they can walk to school, they can take the train all by themselves. It's so cool. And
so the beginning of it was a little low. She said her friend in Japan sent her a video about how safe Japan is that 5- and 6-year-olds can walk to school by themselves. If you didn't hear that part, I'll try to go back. Let me go back. I'll go back for you. Okay, listen.
My friend just sent me a video about how in Japan things are so safe that parents can send their kids to school all by themselves. So like 5-year-olds and 6-year-olds, like they can walk to school, they can take the train all by themselves. It's so cool. And you know, I live in Utah, and I also feel super safe sending my kids to school. My daughter, her school was recently redone, so it's brand new. It's super big. It's so beautiful, and they have this really cool safety feature where they have these giant doors all over the building, and if there's ever a situation at the school, they can push a button and all the doors shut at the same time, and it cuts the building up into sections. And the teachers have this really cool app where they can talk to each other and they can tell each other where the situation is. So then they can keep that section locked down, and only the students in that section are exposed to the situation. And then they can open the doors for the other sections so the other students can escape. And it's so cool.
CNN cutting from the Charlie Kirk cover.
My friend just said.
That's it right there. What's your takeaway from this? This right here is stunning to me. People in other countries are writing about how safe their countries are, and this mother in Utah, where this shooting happened, and I saw this video last week, right? Her name is Mango_mom_. This person
CNN
right
cutting
here,
from
her name is Raven Schwan Curtis. I don't know why it's not showing on the screen, but nonetheless, right?
My friend just sent me a video.
In her friend's country, it's safe enough for the kids to walk to school by themselves. In our country, safety is having different sections of the school be able to shut down in case a shooter comes in, and having intercom sections so that the teachers can communicate with one another, so that they can communicate about where the shooter is, rather than working on getting all of these damn guns and people that are unhinged getting guns out of their hands. Common sense gun regulation, they don't even want that. Charlie Kirk talked about how it's worth having some gun deaths. Does his wife feel that way now? It's like they don't see you as human. Like that woman screaming about people being animals. They don't see you as human. They see themselves as human, and there's a hierarchy. Listen, listen, I am personally disgusted by what's going on. I'm disgusted by the narrative and calling for this war. Who is the person that shot Charlie Kirk? What is the proof? It's like these people just want to run with whatever narrative they have in their minds, and now they want to target other people. They want a civil war in this country so badly. But you know what? I may show you one more thing. I may show you one more thing before we get out of here, because when I saw this, I was like, oh yeah, it's probably time for me to go on and get out of this country. When I saw this, I was like, yeah, it's probably time for me to just go on and get out. Hold on. I'm looking for it right now. Let me put some music up while we find this real quick.
Yeah. If you let
Hold on, this.
Got too many flows, I be killing them. Oh baby, tell me, say she feeling them. Ain't worth a mile, it's a million them. Say baby, I. Got too many flows, I be killing them. Oh baby, tell me, say she killing them. Mine worth a die, yeah, she killing them. Say baby, I. Yeah, Martin, it's a yeah, Martin. A papa boy living yeah, Martin. Yeah, Martin, it's a yeah, Martin. Me can't show you what the yeah, mommy. Yeah, Martin, it's a yeah, Martin. A papa boy living yeah, Martin. Yeah, Martin, it's a yeah, Martin. Me can't show you what the yeah, mommy. Me say no problem.
That might be the song we go out to with our dance. Let me put this on a snooze and then get this up on the screen. This right here, when I saw this, I said, you know what? It's a wrap for this place. It's a wrap. So I thought that this was fake at first, but then this is really real. Okay, so here. If you don't see, so here, let's go. all the way back. You see where it says Pete Hegseth, Secretary of Defense. They take that off the door and they put this up. Secretary of War. They took that down and put this up. And they're clapping for this. Look at this. When I saw this, I said, nah, it's a wrap for this place. Yeah. Yeah. What are your thoughts on that? What's the difference between defense and war? When I saw that, I said, yeah, this country is not interested in peace. They're interested in war. They're interested in violence. They're interested in that and how much longer before war finds its way to American soil. They're shooting people in foreign waters without any due process. I'm like, there's something fundamentally broken in this country. What do they think war brings? People die in war. Things are destroyed in war. I'm confused as to why they think that death is only a big deal when it happens to one of them. When children are... Somebody in my comments said the flag is always half-mast today. The man was shot yesterday and they put the flag at half-mast. Keep up! Keep up! I don't understand. This is bizarre, but nonetheless, this is where it is that we are. Be safe out there. And I want you to start thinking, what is your last straw? When will you know that enough is enough for this country? I was going to get my PsyD doctorate here. However, I'm starting to look international. Like we talked about it a little bit last year, but I'm seriously going to look international to continue my education, a place that's safer than this country. Who feels safe here? This country is unhinged. This is too much. I don't know what's going to happen to the US dollar. I don't know what's going to happen to these banks. I don't know what's going to happen to anything. I am very uncertain about the future here. So I want to see, let's see some of your comments before we jump out of here, because I have a meeting in 12 minutes. So I'm going to stay on for about 5 more minutes. And then, somebody said that man was a racist. Exactly. He was a racist. He was a misogynist. And he spread very hurtful, negative rhetoric. And people are calling that Christianity. Jesus Christ would never. Like, come on. Like, these people who are calling themselves Christians, they don't know what Christianity is. They would holler at Jesus for being a liberal and being a socialist. Come on. Come on. Come on. Addie is saying, you're the filth of the earth. Who have we insulted here? But this person feels it's appropriate to throw insults. You see what I'm saying? It will be free international. Oh, listen. The cost is so low. It's free for people who are from that country, but international students still have to pay. But the cost of a year, of the whole degree there is what it cost me a semester here. So play with it if you want to. I'm looking elsewhere. Like, Trump is destroying Ivy Leagues, and my school was one of the ones that was targeted by Trump. So it's like they want to destroy education in this country. And they want to call us filth and animals and start some sort of war when we're the ones who are trying to keep people alive. It's too much. They can't break the energetic contract. Listen, it will be difficult to replace the dollar. They're already replacing the dollar. I guess you don't know, what is that thing called? It's a coalition between like Brazil, China, Russia, is South African? I don't think so. I'm not sure. But it's a bunch of different countries who have come together and they're circumventing the dollar. Play with it if you want to. Dynasties come and dynasties go. Listen, empires come and empires fall. Empires rise and empires fall. And you could cling on if you want to. The Christian private school I was considering praised Charlie Kirk. What's his wife feel about gun safety now? I know that's right. Somebody says, wow, what a title. Listen, running us down. Listen. Let me go on and get out of here. Oh, bricks. Thank you. Let's look up bricks for the people who are unaware that they have already started talking about replacing the dollar. BRICS. Let's pull this up for you all. BRICS, a geopolitical and economic forum of major emerging economies that now includes Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa is in it, Egypt, Ethiopia, Indonesia, Iran, and the United Arab Emirates, with a growing list of aspiring and partner countries. Originally conceived in 2001 by Goldman Sachs, blah, 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 blah. They're circumventing the dollar. Come on. Pay attention to what's going on. I'm doing this video because, someone says another DEI podcaster. You see, they're so jealous. White women are the main beneficiaries of DEI. Please prove I'm a DEI podcaster. Who has hired me? Who pays me? But you all. As a matter of fact, let me check the cash apps to see if there are any apples that have come in. I didn't promote it on this broadcast, but let's see if people who are, let's see. Charlie Kirk was the victim of his own ideology. Exactly. All right, so there are some apples that have come in. Let me go ahead and all right, Jay Ebony says, there's many lessons to learn from this. Let me hear what are some of your self-love lessons from today's broadcast. And Kaylee says, don't forget your book. It really helps people. Absolutely. I'm going to get my book up on the site. Don't you worry. Let's see some of your self-love lessons because I have to jump off of here so that I can get onto my thing. My self-love lesson from all of this is, let me think for a second. What is my self-love lesson from all of this, from this whole Charlie Kirk situation? My self-love lesson is, practice what I preach. To live by my words so that in case I ever die by them, that I am in congruency with what it is that I have preached. Let me not even say that. Let me erase that whole thing. Let me start again. My self-love lesson is to practice what I preach. That's my self-love lesson. Self-love lessons, type SLL and let me see what your self-love lesson is. My self-love lesson needs to be stated from the I, me, from the positive affirmative, and you need to state how you've learned to love yourself more from today's video. And my self-love lesson is about practicing what I preach and being in alignment with my words. So let's do that, and then we are going to play our music, and then we're going to get out of here. So I will see you all in the next broadcast. Thank you all so much for coming out. Go out there and love one another. Most importantly, love yourself. Here, love yourself.
Say no qualms on right. Every other day, I dig with the fountain.
All right.
Yeah.
I want to see your self-love lessons in the comments because I have to jump out of here now.
Say me no high, me no body. Me have to pull on things, it's a rule on things. When you pull on things, get away from me. Pull on things, tell me who run things. Get the roll on things, it's the pain. Things great on the paper. One day we'll be. If you say you be great,
I'll see you all in the next video. Go out there and love one another. Most importantly, love yourself.
Got too many flows, I be killing them. Oh baby, tell me, say she feeling them. Ain't worth a mile, it's a million them. Say baby, I. Got too many flows, I be killing them. Oh baby, tell me, say she killing them. Mine worth a die, yeah, she killing them. Say baby, I. Yeah, Martin, it's a yeah, Martin. A papa boy living, yeah, Martin. Yeah, Martin, it's a yeah, Martin. Me can't show you what the yeah, man. Yeah, Martin, it's a yeah, Martin. A papa boy living, yeah, Martin. Yeah, Martin, it's a yeah, Martin. Me can't show you what the yeah, man. Roll on things, it's a roll on things. When